Hey everyone, Sparks back with another Silver and Blood video, and it is time for Letitia, our new Dragon Lady unit. I'm going to be pulling for her, trying to get 4 copies. This is the first time I've ever done this. Her design is, we can say, polarizing, so I can definitely understand if you're not into it, but I think she looks super cool, and she looks like she's going to be extremely good. I am doing the trial fight right here, which is obviously set up for success, but there are a lot of really cool things about this unit, including a brand new system that allows synergistic team building. So I'm going to explain that briefly. I'll do my pulls, and then we'll put some equipment on her, and I'll tell you kind of like the pros and cons of her. And again, let's take a look at the stats here really quick. Yeah, she's killing it. But I mean, of course, they're going to, make her look good in the trial, right? Obviously. But we also got a bunch of other really cool stuff, like a ton of new rewards. Like if you go to the First Supper, there are a bunch of like newbie rewards that you can retroactively claim that we didn't have before. So even if you're not starting brand new, you'll get them, such as another copy of Starry-Eyed Iona, which is a huge boon for a lot of people, and another chance to get this amazing skin for Hottie. Anyway, we got the event skin in the background. Let's take a look at what this is. So even though I haven't pulled for Letitia yet, I can see this on Seth or anybody else that is in the synergy. So you'll notice a few units will have this new icon up here in the upper right. And if we click on that, we can see Wind Chaser. Now, the devs have implied that they're going to make more of these teams, which I can't imagine why they wouldn't. It makes a lot of sense. But this is like a really cool way to make older units like relevant again, I would say, as well as just like a cool new thing, as just like a new factor to build your units. So basically, if you have certain members together, you will get stat bonuses. Now, you do require whoever the Oathsworn is. In this case, it's going to be Letitia, and in the future, I imagine we'll get, new units that will be an Oathsworn, and then they'll connect to various older units as well. So the units that are important for Letitia are Seth, Seraphina, which has not been released yet, but she's part of this update, so she'll be coming next week. Then Helsing, Ressa, Thibault, and Triss. Most of these are all really good units. Obviously, we don't know about Seraphina yet. Triss, kind of not so much. Ressa and Thibault do have their uses, so maybe this will bring them back into the spotlight, even though they're kind of like not super relevant right now. And then Seth is an ancestor, which also is a really, really good healer. And Van Helsing, obviously everybody knows Van Helsing is good. So if you have 2 of these members with Letitia, you will get a minor bonus. So damage is going to go up by 25%. That's already insane. Like all we needed was that. Damage goes up by 25%. Damage reduction by 15%, and 40% of Letitia's Wind Wing stack. So that's her special ability, or the passive, which we'll take a look at in a second after we actually pull her, but she's going to get extra stacks of that just by having 2 of her synergizing teammates. And you can see here, Wind Wing crit rate up 5%, dodge 1.6%, stacks up to 40 times. So she's going to start with more of that. If you have 3 members, all the same stuff is going to happen, but you get even more. So it could be any combination of these. So like off the top of my head, I feel like Letitia, Seth, Van Helsing, and then probably Seraphina, but right now probably Thibault. And then that's like, pretty good. Although I don't know for sure if you need 3 of them or if it can be Letitia plus 2. I believe you need 3 of the initiates, but we'll find out later. Anyway, so synergy damage is going to go up 50%. That's a massive boost. Damage reduction plus 35%, and 40% of Letitia's wing stacks. And then these are still the same values here, because that's just like what her ability does. So the 40 stacks makes her pretty insane, which we'll see later on. But anyway, I think this is really cool. This is probably going to be one of the best teams you can make. And not only does it make our newest unit super cool, but it also makes older units more relevant too. You can also pull on this banner, which is a rate up for all those synergy units, plus it has all the ancestors. Unfortunately, Seth is not a rate up ancestor. It's equal to all the others. I probably wouldn't really recommend pulling on this banner unless like you don't have Van Helsing yet. This could be, it's kind of like a sort of right up Van Helsing, but this is still kind of risky because you have a lot of units on here. But you do have this exchange. So once you fill this up, which this is a lot of pulls, then you can get Seth, which is cool. If you haven't used your coffin yet for the Ancestor, maybe just get Seth that way. So, I mean, this is cool that it exists, but I think most players will not actually want to pull on this banner. Anyway, let's finally get to it. Let's pull for Letitia. I have a lot of resources saved up. I really haven't used a whole lot. I've been very, very cautious. Okay, we did not hit that one. The last unit I really tried to pull a lot was on Time of Siona, which is when I started the game. Can we get that third hammer strike? Yes, there we go. And yes, I know you can hear the singing in the background, but actually I don't have headphones on right now since I'm recording. I can't hear whether they're singing in the background or not. So I have to wait and actually see that third hammer strike before I know if we're going to get it. Imagine we just pull like quadruple Letitia right here. Something to keep in mind, she is not a limited unit, so she will be added to the main banner. Likely it'll take a couple of updates, but she is going to be on there eventually, so don't feel too bad. All right, here we get moment of truth. We got our green light in the background. We get Mass, a very red unit. All right, I do like Mass. I'm a fan of Mass. That's not what we're going for. I'm trying to get Letitia. All right. Let's do it again. Please, Dragon Lady, come home. 2 in a row would have been too much to ask for, I guess. Okay. All right, this will be the last of the scrolls. I haven't done any of the event yet, though. So, presumably I will get some more resources from that as well. All right. There we go. Third hammer strike. We'll skip the animation. Just had to watch for it at least once. Letitia? Yes! All right, so we could stop there, which honestly, I feel like for most people, if you're not like a really big fan of this unit, if she's good, she's still going to be good at 1 copy. And we'll talk about her skills as soon as I get the rest of them. So I'm going to keep going here. I have 57,000 moon tears, so we're going to keep pulling. I'm going to try and get her to Spirit Siphon 3. Please. 2 in a row. Let it be Letitia. Okay, we've had pretty insane luck here, actually. We've only missed, what, 1 time? I mean, we got Mass the first time, but still, got an SSR. Transcendent Amy, that is a brand new unit. That is one of the ancestors I did not have. I almost used my coffin on her. And it's a double and Transcendent Noah.
I just chose not to remember.
What? Is this a secret raid-up banner for ancestors? That is nuts. Now the only one I don't have is Incendiary Agaris. Otherwise, I have every single unit, including the ancestors. Well, I don't have, what's her name, where you have to get all the copies from the vault, but obviously. Wow, that was a win. Okay, Letitia into double ancestor, and they're all new. That is crazy. All right, let's keep it going. Was that real? Like, I'm genuinely shocked. All right, we got a miss there. That's fine. All right, we're going for Letitia, copy number 2. Nope. Dude, this is like season of the Dragon Ladies for me. Like, if you play Nikke as well, Nihilister is back in the picture, probably going to be in the anniversary. She was in the side story. Now we're getting Letitia here. Ooh, and we hit another SSR. I'm in Silver and Blood. I'm a happy guy. All right, Letitia. Yes. All right, copy number 2. So that takes us to Spirit Siphon 1. Keep going. Dude, my luck is crazy right now. And another one. All right, dude, let this be Letitia. Yes. All right, that's Spirit Siphon 2. We just need one more. All right, we're just now going below 40k. We're at like 39,000 right now. Dude, how many in a row was that? Let me know if you pulled for Letitia. Also, let me know if you have any questions about Letitia. I'm going to be streaming later on tonight, and we'll be playing with her as well. So definitely subscribe if you want to see the stream later on. Okay, going down to 36. Dude, hopefully this luck keeps going into Nikkei anniversary as well. I had pretty bad luck recently with other pulls, but dude, Silver and Blood is popping off right now. Please, please, please. Yes. All right. Letitia. Or double ancestor again. Letitia. There we go. There we go. Easy as that. That is wild. All right, let's let's check her out. Where is she at? Down towards the bottom because she's not synced. Obviously, she's not in the transfusion.
I didn't startle you with my appearance.
Dang, she looks good. All right, let's do our spirit siphons. Breakthrough. Number 1.
This strength never harms those around me.
Breakthrough again. Number 2.
I hope this
The animations in this game are just so cool. They kill it every time. Like anything you do is just like dripping with vibes.
I hope this strength never
And
harms
there we
those
go.
around
Spirit
me.
Siphon 3. All right, put some equipment on her, and we unlocked the boudoir feature, which I didn't do for Fanny, so that'll be something new. Let's see, equipment, quick equip. All right, I do have some decent. This is trash over here, but I haven't even done my my boss fights for today yet. So we'll get some better equipment for her later on. I am going to equip her with the Eye of Truth. This is for one reason, because it's just my highest level artifact, right? And I think for a lot of people it will be, because it's the best for Time of Siona and it's proven to be overall kind of the best for a lot of DPS units. But other ones I could see doing are going to be the Peacemaker, which I have not unlocked yet. But it does have the ultimate damage increase of 20%, which, as you'll see, her ultimate is going to be very important. So this is just good for DPS units that's going to use its ultimate a lot. So that could be really, really good. I just haven't unlocked it yet. Also, the Philosopher's Stone is a pretty good alternative, because you're going to get more crit rate. Like, leaning into crit is good on her. This is not as good as you might think. We'll talk about it in a second. But I think just the Eye of Truth might just be the best, because you're just going to get more damage from the basic attacks. More importantly, you're going to get more speed. You're going to get faster basic attacks. So let's actually read her kit. So, ultimate. Ultimate cost of 4, which is great. By the way, she is a medium armor crescent moon, which is good, because I feel like other than acapella, we don't have a ton of just like, you know, amazing crescent moon units. So I think it's cool that that's kind of like a hole that we needed to fill. That's all right. Anyway, moving on. So Howling Cry is her ultimate, deals 3,400% of attack of physical damage. So another amazing physical attacker. Before this, basically we had Van Helsing, which was the best, and then Transcendent Haughty, which was pretty good as well. And so we're getting another physical attacker, because everything else is like all like magic dealing units. So 3,400 physical attack to a selected target, and 400% of attack to enemies around it. So AoE attack dealing crazy damage. The bonus crit multiplier granted by Wind Wing is increased by 50%, and 80% of any excess crit rate is converted to crit damage up. Max crit damage cap at 300%. All right, so this is crazy. So if you recall from these bonuses, you get a massive crit rate bonus stacking 40 times 1.6%, okay? I'm not going to do 40 times 1.6 in my head right now, but that's going to put you well over 100, over 200% crit, I think. All that excess crit rate, so you're going to be guaranteed crit, and then all that excess crit rate will go to damage. So this is why I said, in theory, the what is it? The Philosopher's Stone could be good because that crit rate will spill over into crit damage. Still, it's not going to be as efficient. I think this is probably like your third choice. Again, I think Eye of Truth or Peacemaker are going to be even better, but just keep in mind, going over 100% of crit rate is not a bad thing. So let's go take a look at her talent, because we keep talking about this Wind Chaser thing. So Synergy Wind Chaser. When the battle begins, Letitia gains 15 stacks of Wind Wing for each additional Wind Chaser vessel deployed, triggers up to 2 times. I gain 1 stack of Wind Chaser when damage is dealt with basic attack or special. So this is why the Eye of Truth is going to be also a good choice, because the quicker you can do those basic attacks, the more you're going to get your stacks of Wind Wing. And Wind Wing increases your crit rate by 5%, and dodge by 1.6%, stacks up to 40 times. I mean, dodge could make it so you just don't take damage. Like, she's going to be dodging things constantly. You know, if you ramp up these stacks, she's going to be extremely hard to kill and dealing crazy damage. So definitely a powerhouse unit. Basic attack says Dagger Claw, just 100% of physical attack. It's basic. nothing special about that. And then her special says every 3 basic attacks deal 2 instances of 400 attack physical damage to the target. If crit rate is inflicted, restores HP of 40% of damage dealt. So she's also healing herself. So she's dodging, she's doing lifesteal to heal herself, and she's dealing big AoE damage with guaranteed crits every single time. Really going to be nuts. And then considering you're also probably going to have Seth on your team, it's going to make you even more durable. You're also going to be doing even more insane damage because you also have Van Helsing. And then, like I said, we'll see how Seraphina fits into this, or if we want to use like Thibault or Ressa. But this is going to be a really, really good team. She just, I don't know. I'm excited to use her. And again, we'll be using her a bunch on stream. This video is already getting long, so I'm not going to go into a ton of testing, but I would definitely recommend pulling for her. Make sure you get at least 1 copy of her. And if you're crazy like me, go for the multiple copies. Not just because you'll unlock this boudoir feature, but you're going to get more stats, right? And she feels like a unit that's really worth using. So hopefully this was helpful, and also made you a little salty because my luck was insane on this. No, subscribe for more Silver and Blood videos, as well as other gacha games like Nikkei, and I'll catch you guys on stream. Link to my community Discord down below, and I'll catch you guys later.